Hey, this is Jason with SE Lock and Key. I wanted to take a minute and show you the difference between two deadbolts. The one we sell, which is a LSDA Locksmith Dealers of America brand residential deadbolt, and a Defiant brand, which you can commonly find at Lowe's or Home Depot. They look very similar from the outside, and many people ask why this one is. Now this is a combo pack. I'm just showing the deadbolt part of it, but this deadbolt sells for $12 or $13 at Lowe's by itself. Ours, LSDA, sells for $23.95 in the shop. Many people ask, they look just alike, why the difference? Why is it double the cost? Okay, I'll show you that now. First off, one of the main reasons is the cylinders in the LSDA brand are solid brass. The cylinders in the Defiant brand are made out of a pot metal. And you can see the obvious difference there. That's the inside. This is the outside cylinder. It is more solid than the inside, but it's still made of the same pot metal material. So you get a lot more sturdiness, longer use out of this solid brass cylinder than you would out of this zinc pot metal cylinder that weighs probably half the weight of this one. The plug, the part that's inside the cylinder, and I'll go ahead and zoom in here and show you. I've taken the plugs out of two of each one of the sides. I'm going to bring this LSDA cylinder over here and match it up. First thing you'll notice is this one is held in with a clip on the back. A clip that goes and notches into this area. The LSDA is a screw cap style. It screws on. If something ever happens to this piece right here, it can be replaced. This is the part that engages with the latch to make the deadbolt go in and out. If something happens with this one, it's peened on from the factory and you don't really replace it. You just have to buy a new deadbolt. So that's one point. Another point you'll notice here, so if you look closely, I'll try to steady the camera here. It's not wanting to focus very well, but you'll see when they machine the plugs out, number one, this LSDA in the front is solid brass. This is a brass look-alike, it appears, or it's a really heavy, it's got a little bit of brass and more pot metal in it. But you'll see how it's got slits going all the way down, and they did that to make it, I guess, to make it cheaper to manufacture. The problem with that is that this wallows out really easily after use. So because of these splits in the brass, this makes this plug inherently weaker, which can cause problems with the lock. It makes it easier to force open. Whereas the LSDA brand, you can see it's individually holes. The holes are individually drilled. They're in the slit going all the way down the plug. So that's one of the main differences in the quality and the long-term use of this type of deadbolt. So I'm going to move this back over here with the LSDA. And we've gone over the weight of the cylinders, both solid brass inside and outside. Defiant has the pot metal solid outside and smaller inside. Both of them are pretty much the same. The Defiant does have a lip on the outside cylinder, which is good for holes that are already pre-drilled on newer doors because it stabilizes this outside cylinder on the door, but you run into problems where if you have an old door and you're trying to switch out the lock, this won't fit flush on the door and it sticks out. Both of the LSDAs are flat on the inside. When you are using it in a smaller hole, the projection here goes well in the hole and causes it to sit really well on the door. We'll go to the screws here and the strike plate, which is the kind of important part of a deadbolt. You'll see here it has a brass strike plate. It comes with the 2 deadbolt screws and 4 longer screws to attach the deadbolt to the door and the strike plate to the frame. With all deadbolts, we include two 3-inch screws for your strike plate. So you don't have to use these. You can use these instead, and it'll provide a lot more security against a door forced entry. If you go over here to the Defiant brand, I'm going to pull the strike plate out that comes with that. These all come with a really small strike plate, and I'll match up the LSDA here and come up and show you. And some people are wondering why I'm pointing this out, because it is kind of, you see the hole on the left one, which is the LSDA, is a bit bigger. It's very important for our foundation since we have so much ground shift. Having it taller from this point to this point is giving it a little bit more room if the house shifts up or down, which we all know how bad our soil is and how much we shift around. This gives you more room for the deadbolt in case you go up or down. As long as it's centered, you got clearance up and down more so than you have with this one. Both of them are about the same type of brass. The Defiant brand comes with 2 short screws and 2 longer screws, which this is kind of a new addition. That used to come with all short screws, but seems like they caught on to the fact, so they're adding longer screws for the strike plate. So that's actually a good thing. I have 4 keys out here. The deadbolt only comes with 2. Both of them come with 2 keys. The difference is if you purchase this lock and you need it keyed to your key, you're going to pay more for a rekey price per cylinder. So if you purchase this lock and you want it set to your key, you'd be paying $12 for the deadbolt. We'll just say $12, and then $10 per side to rekey it to your key. So that's $12, $24, $36 for that deadbolt. This deadbolt for $23.95. When we sell deadbolts or any lock, we offer a discounted rekey price to your key when you purchase the deadbolts from us, and it's $5 per cylinder. So this $23.95 deadbolt, you would add 5, it would be $28.95, and then another 5, 2 cylinders to rekey. So what, $33.95? It actually comes out cheaper if you're needing it keyed to your key to purchase the LSDA deadbolt from us. So I just wanted to point out those differences to you so you would be further informed. And LSDA deadbolts we've sold for close to 20 years, and we can get them in brass and antique brass and stainless steel finish, and also a dark bronze finish. So if you have any questions, give me a call. You can see our website at singlekeys.com, or give us a call at 601-362-0541. Thanks.